Boys and girls, how you doing? Let's do a big coin. Today is going to be you and them. I slept until 11 o'clock this morning on a Sunday. I don't even remember sleeping that late for years. Anyhow, I was watching the World Athletics. Yes, I love athletics. I used to run, yeah, hurdles, and they were calling me Gazella because I was boom, you, boom. Okay, who cares, Axelle? Okay, let's go. Let's go. Forget it. I mean, one too many. Okay, let's go. One, two, one, two. Pile number one, you and them. Ten of Swords. Queen of Wands. Ace of Swords. Interesting. Very interesting. So do we have here an ending of a cycle? Okay. It's a painful one. Okay, maybe it's linked towards each other, but also is a personal journey. You had to go through the man's enormous amount of pain to gain clarity, and that's when you get that Ace of a Sword. So it's all into the mind, okay? So we're all processing a lot of information, but a lot of things we may have had accumulated over the years that we didn't need. Maybe there were some abrupt endings or, turmoil that we didn't process at the time, and we needed the time to do so, right? So you're finishing a 10 or so the worst is behind you, which is always a good idea. And now we have that new beginning with a lot of clarity. You know what you want and you know what you don't want, okay? Very clear. And of course, it's all nice and sweet, but what do we want? Maybe we want that Queen of Wands. So either you want to be that Queen of Wands, you want to be desirable but yet very humble, not just a physicality, you want also that people appreciate, your inner life. Very important, your identity, everything, okay? Or they realize I truly want you, but I also know that you're not just a body, you're also somebody who has sensitivity as well, okay? Feelings, emotion, all of the above. Nice. So you and them, you kind of reconnecting to a certain degree, but mentally it's extremely, how can I say, positive. And now you know where you stand. Before it was maybe a little bit like, now, yes, but you had to let go of maybe suffering that you experienced at some point, but you didn't completely terminate it. I almost want to say, yeah, because it's a decision you make. I don't want to be marinating in the soup any longer. That is it. Okay, so let's have a couple of cards from the inner hidden truth. I feel you even though we are apart. Absolutely. You see, you may be finishing a clearing up, and there's a lot of clearing up going on this time. I don't know when you're watching this, but my goodness, August 2023, oh boy, is a massive clearing up. So yes, you might be feeling, you might be apart, but you're feeling each other, of course. Of course. We will be together again. Beautiful. Because you love each other. There's no doubt. Now there is a process we're all going through to find our feet. And that's exactly what's going on here, okay? So pile number two, you and them. Ace of Cups, the Magician, King of Pentacles. So you and them, when there was a love at first sight. There was a love at first sight because as well, you manifesting each other. But maybe when that happened, it's so intense, you were not prepared. Nobody is prepared to fall in love. Or maybe you just started to be together and then realized, my God, they just click, how am I going to do with this? How am I going to deal with that? I don't know. So, of course, you're manifesting, but maybe you kept a little bit of a mask, and that is a magician who trying to keep an illusion. But at the end of the day, there's no game to play here because love is extremely pure. It's all about love here, okay? So you manifesting each other. Can I speak today? And as a result, there is a King of Pentacles, which is all about maturity, someone grounded, someone who is with one person only, someone who do very well, someone does very well with his money, their career altogether. But they also want to give you that golden coin, and that is almost like a promising to each other longevity. And it's not about money, it's about longevity when we have coins or pentacles in that kind of reading, okay? So what we have here is someone who wants to treat you like a queen or like a king, no gender as well, and that is absolutely stunning. Stability here, absolutely. So let's have a little bit of hidden truth oracle, because we like that one, don't we? Okay, let's have it. Finding out the truth crushed me. Yes, maybe there was a bit of an illusion playing a little bit, you know, there was a little bit like, I don't know, and that may have been creating misunderstanding. Okay, the mask would then someone want to keep regardless, you know. Sometimes you just have to let it go, particularly when you have that in front of you. Love at first sight. When you have love, you're lucky enough to have love, you don't keep that protection, because it's like one driving the car but with the brakes on. You don't go anywhere, and particularly for the other person, that's something that is not completely congruent, and that doesn't work, right? You don't know how hard it was to let you go. And why would they do that? Because they want to maintain the illusion, because they don't want to accept that you are truly in love and you fell in love, and they just belong to one woman or one man, depends. Okay, sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Oh, that's great, isn't it? That's seriously, does that make sense? Anyhow, on this note, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.